Crap with Beth and Matt. Cut to Crap is the world's #1 no bullshit health and fitness podcast. And we are live. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Matt. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been a couple weeks now since our last episode. So I think I don't know if we missed our last week or not. I feel like we're on schedule actually.
I think we are.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Tom, producer Tom, we on schedule here? I'm super excited to chat today. I'm super excited to try out this new platform that we have going on for recording our podcast. I know it's gonna be so cool. So
yeah, you're a little blurry now, which is interesting.
That is interesting. Fucking TSA.
You weren't blurry before we recorded.
So as soon as we started recording, it just went blurry.
You know
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a external webcam to mount up on my corner here, like the professionals do. So I'm legit, Okay. So yeah. But yeah, I can't believe. So I coming home from my flight, they checked my bag, even though it was a carry-on. It was a smaller plane, so it was they needed to check it. So I was like, all right, fine. Well, lo and behold, when I get home, it has one of those little tags in it. Oh yeah, we checked your bag. Like, oh, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the next day, I fire up my laptop, and the outside of it, the frame is cracked to shit, badly. I don't know if I can do anything about it. I can try to file a complaint or something, but TSA is probably just gonna be like, "Fuck off, dude." We can do that,
Yeah, because they throw those fucking bags I've seen them. I'm like, wow, you guys, that's just not cool. Just
exactly, So lesson learned. My lesson learned there is to carry my laptop in my personal carry-on, so my personal item. So if I'm taking it with me, because I was working, I did a little bit of work on my trip. Anyway, so Alaska was amazing, though.
Oh my god, it looked amazing.
It really was. It was. I don't know. I felt like a new person coming home from it, honestly, which is really probably cheesy to say, but I just had this new renewed energy and just so much clarity for what I needed to do in my personal life and not necessarily business. I'm in a good place with the business, but just with personal life, it really helped me with just some perspective, really, being out in the wilderness and hiking and just having that fresh fucking Alaska air and sunshine, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
There's nothing like a little vitamin N, I swear. Every time I go hiking or camping, I live in Maine, so I can do that stuff a lot. And it's the wilderness is so healing.
It is
so many different ways, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really on this big adventure kick, and I've always been kind of adventurous, but especially now with having more freedom, with running my own business now and doing everything like that. Eventually I want to travel the country, the world, and do those type of things while running my business.
Yeah.
Hiking, and I want to get out your way into Maine and all that cool shit. So
yeah, we should plan a Katahdin hike next summer if you want.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We can get a group or whatever, and I've done it 7 or 8 times. So I know the ins and outs of the whole. You'd love it.
You're the pro.
You'd love it. Yeah.
Well, if it's as tough as it says, as you say it is, it sounds pretty mentally trying, which I'm all for that type of stuff, so.
It changes your life every single time. I don't know what it is, but it's because it's so mentally challenging. And when you do it, you're you feel like you can pretty much do anything.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I totally understand that. Like I just said with Alaska, I felt like a new person. It changed me, So like you said, just being outside and for that fresh air and the sunlight and everything, it works. It's magical, So yeah, we went and saw so many glaciers,
cool.
Which was really cool. We went and saw, I think it was called Bear Glacier and Exit Glacier and all these other glaciers. There's so many of them there, But did some glacier hiking, and probably put my life at risk because I went into the glacier caves and was exploring those a little bit. You're not supposed to do that, but because if that those are constantly breaking apart, melting, and things like that, could have definitely crushed me. But it was so much fun, though. Yeah.
Yay! And you got a freaking tattoo. It's so funny when you got that. I'm like, that's literally, I have Katahdin like saved on my phone to get that. I've been meaning to get that for like 2 years. Kind of similar, but a little bit different. It's like walking through the trail into the mountain type thing. But
oh, I
I
love that.
freaking love that. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And that's how like how much of an impact that trip had on me, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got the Denali mountains range there, and then some of its like sister or brother mountains then too as well. So there's three peaks there, and then the saying then is the mountains are calling and I must go is what it says.
Yes.
And that's a really old quote. Like that quote is over 100 years old from John Muir. I don't know if you're familiar. But he's like a nature guy, conservationist, and he had a big part in our national parks being formed. He was a really big advocate for that. So we were all talking as a group on, I think it was Sunday, maybe Saturday. Like we should all get tattoos, and we had a couple of drinks at this point, and everybody was like, "Yeah, we should go get tattoos tomorrow." So we're like, "All right, fuck it." Like, but in my back of my head, I'm like, who in like what kind of tattoo place is going to be able to take a group of 10 people on such short notice and to tattoo them? Well, we called around, and one person had their cancellations or something that day. They were only supposed to be open till 6, but they're like 10 people, like we'll stay open for you. So we didn't get there till 6. So we were all there till 1 o'clock in the morning getting tattoos. So we made sure to tip our artist very well because of that, because we really appreciated it.
So all 10 of you were able to get a tattoo.
So
did you all get the same one?
No. So of our group of 10, 8 of us got tattoos. But then we all got something similar. So a lot of us got something, the mountain ranges. Some people got like, one girl on the trip, she got like an orca whale tattoo because we saw orca whales on the trip, which was really fucking cool. So everybody kind of just got something that was memorable to them and really meant to most of them on the trip, really.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so fucking cool.
So it's like our now we're all, we're all tied together now for eternity with that. So,
Yep. Awesome. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. Made new friends. I went on this trip so my brother and sister-in-law went, and then a friend of mine, and I didn't know anybody else. So it was cool to meet new people, make some new friends, and just kind of explore a little bit. So,
well, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Coming back was cruel mistress. That 4-hour time difference. I've been struggling this week, Beth, getting back on.
I bet
regular sleep schedule. Like I woke up like you said before we started recording, I sent you a message at 3:00 this morning because I was wide awake and doing work, which was actually nice though, because nobody was bothering me. So I got so much done this morning, last night. I prepared for this.
I think I said it takes like an hour for every hour. It takes like a day for every hour difference. But when did you get back on Sunday? So I got probably back, tomorrow you might start to feel better.
Hopefully. So that's the funny thing. So our flight left Monday morning at like 6 a.m. Alaska time. And we flew into Minneapolis, and we had a 6-hour layover in Minneapolis. So, and then we flew into Detroit, and I didn't get home at my house till 2:30 in the morning Tuesday.
So
that was a fucking total shit show. So yeah. So this weekend I'll get caught up. I'll get back straightened out. So
yeah.
Sweet. But I'm glad to be back, and a lot of fun. How's everything in your life in Beth Ferraco fitness world?
How is everything? I've been really taking it easy this week. It's a low,
you are
like next week I'm super busy. A lot of phone calls. So this week I went hiking. My sister-in-law was here, so I went hiking with her, and spent some just family time. Doing my cranial sacral therapy.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
It's actually really awesome. It's making me feel a lot better. But it's like opening up, it like it gets deep. Like I've been going through a lot of dealing with a lot of shit that I haven't dealt with in years. It's kind of insane. It has brought up a lot of memeries of my high school years when
trauma.
Like trauma that I've not really dealt with, or I thought I dealt with, but I really didn't. Like, my friend Adam, who passed away, like in the same year. I don't know if I've already told you this. The same year my dad died, my best friend's boyfriend killed himself at a party we were at. And then my friend Adam died in a car accident.
Oh boy.
So all within like 6 months of each other when I was like 18 years old. So from then on, it's like,
that's some heavy shit.
Seriously. And so it just brought all that stuff up. I actually made a TikTok about it, kind of in a way, about how my alcoholism started. But I didn't really, you know, yeah, I think in the beginning, you know, that song, I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet skies. They're like, everyone's making those videos of them sitting there like, and telling like traumatic stuff that's happened to them.
Their trauma. Yeah.
And so I did that, and it was, I don't know, it was good to like, let it all out, I guess.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
To like help somebody, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, if you can just help one person. Yeah. And if you could just help one person with that video or your message, you know, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is coming to a head as my business is getting kind of pretty big. And for everything I've ever done in my life, I've always self-sabotaged myself because I always felt like I didn't deserve it. And so when I started getting all this anxiety, it started stemming from, okay, like, is this really happening? It's almost like I wanted to push back instead of like push forward into it because I've never done that before. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah. So did that kind of like tempt you to go back to any old habits or bad habits or anything like that? I mean, I don't know what that's like.
Bad thought patterns, I guess, of, you know, just thinking like, why am I doing this? You know, and my kind of like therapist is like, you deserve this. Like, you have to believe that you deserve this. And this is like what we tell our clients, right? So it's kind of like ties into like, you know, I'm helping people tap into their self-efficacy and believing they can actually accomplish something. And here I am. You know,
well, we're not perfect though, as coaches.
Totally.
We're people. Yeah. And that's what makes you a good coach. Myself and other people, good coaches, is we're relatable. You know, we've gone through some shit and we talk about it, and we have the empathy, and we can understand what people are going through. So,
sure.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you had a more of a chill week, and I know I've been on you like, you need to take some time to yourself and everything. So that's good.
And I have been. So
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Actually, thanks. It's not easy, you know, to do that.
It's not easy to put yourself first. And that's something that, you know, I preach to my clients, and I'm sure you do too. Like, if you don't take care of your own well-being, mentally especially, you're going to crash and burn at some point. You know, if you're constantly serving and constantly helping, but you're not serving yourself first, taking care of yourself, you're going to crash and burn, and then you can't help anybody, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Totally.
All right. So I took a peek at your TikTok account earlier this morning. You're coming up on 300,000 followers, which is huge, which is fucking amazing.
That. I'm like, holy fuck. And I haven't really been focusing on it.
Same.
And it's still kind of, you know, rolling. I haven't done any lives. I think maybe I did one live. I think maybe the last live I did was with you on that Saturday.
Oh, really? The one that we just did impromptu?
Yeah, I think so.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, no, I feel you too. Especially with traveling, I mean, sometimes that just takes a back burner. You know, I tried to have some videos ready to go while I was in Alaska, but I didn't want to be bothered with it. So I just posted some like hiking videos and things like that. But what were we going to say?
I feel kind of like I don't know what to say. I made one this morning from a question that was, you know, the question boxes we put in Instagram. This girl was like, I feel like I'm starting over like 3 times every 5 months. And, you know, I'm just tired. And I made a video about that. It's like, you know, focusing on like this, there's no like pass or fail, you know, this is, you know, there's no end to this journey. You can't fuck this up. Like, you just try to become 1% better every day and focus on one thing at a time. And, you know, focus on building a lifestyle that you could stick to and without the unrealistic expectations. So I talked about that in a video today, but I I don't know why. I have like
That's
this
perfect
brain
timing.
fart of like not knowing what to talk about because I feel like I say the same things, but people need to hear the same things.
Right. They do. But then it's like, you know, we've been on TikTok for at least a year and a half, right? I don't know how many videos you've done, but probably right up there with me. I've done over 1,000 videos, you know, and most of them are on fat loss and calorie deficit and all that, which definitely, like you said, is important. People need to hear that stuff, but like, how many times can we say that, right? So it's like, okay, so then we got to get creative. So, you know, so I'm starting to try to branch into like, because we don't just like what we do as coaches. It's not just calorie deficit, right? It's the mindset work. It's loving ourselves. It's exercise and all this and that. And I'm starting to think about you know, outside the box. Like, how can I branch out to other content? But then, well, shit. Like, am I just the fat loss calorie deficit coach? Like, is that all TikTok algorithm sees me as? You know,
I feel
am I
like
going to get penalized for trying to do other things?
Right. Like, I feel like I'm morphing into like, I just don't want to keep talking about calorie deficits because I feel like there's so much more than that.
There is. Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And it's like our mental health is important. If your mental health is not in check, like nothing else will fall into place, really.
Right. Agreed. Yep.
So, you know, I'm like you. I'm trying to figure out like talking about something other than freaking fat loss right now.
Yeah. Yep. So the way I've kind of been approaching it, and it's getting mixed results. And honestly, like if I don't get new followers or anything, I don't really care. Like how many more followers do I need? Just continue, you know, building those relationships with our community and our followers that we do have, and talk with them every day. So it's like, I'm more like health and fitness now is what I talk about a lot, you know. Yes. And I sprinkle fat loss in there, of course, but because TikTok loves those buzzwords, but but yeah, health, fitness, and mindset work, and I'm really enjoying. I enjoy making those videos, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to do what you enjoy for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Now, speaking of enjoying making videos, don't necessarily enjoy making these videos, but like calling the bullshit out videos. So when I was in Alaska, I kept getting tagged in this one person's videos.
Fuck, I know who you're talking about.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna like stop, please, like, you know. So I'm like, all right, I favorited the videos. Like, all right, I left a couple of comments on her videos, and she didn't really engage. Carnivore chick. Yep.
Fuck, man, I know. I got tagged in those too, and I was like, I can't. Like,
everybody's just fucking teeing off on her
fucking videos.
Yes. So I promised one person, they sent me a DM on Instagram. I'm like, all right, I'll address it when I get back, you know. So I did that. Of course, that opened up like not a can of worms, but like, you know, she blocked me right away, of course, like she does with anybody, but blocks them right away. But so I actually wanted to talk then a little, not necessarily about that person, but like just the fucking carnivore bullshit. Like, it's funny. I just made a TikTok video this morning. So I saw you did a video in the shower yesterday, like with the water coming down on you. So I hopped on that little trend there, and I did one. My caption was, I can't believe I'm actually recommending people do keto over carnivore, you know, like, but it's true. Like, I would rather people do keto than fucking carnivore, you know,
fucking eat eggs and fucking steak every day. Jesus
like,
Christ.
My God, at least keto gets some veggies in, right? At least they're getting some micronutrients in. Where fucking stupid ass carnivore is,
oh my God,
cheese, eggs, meat, like, okay, like,
you know who Jordan did the carnivore? He did a carnivore challenge. We can talk about that with him when he comes on here. And he was like, I fucking shit my brains out like every single day. Like, it was fucking. I think he even has a YouTube on it.
Okay, I'll have to look that up.
Not good.
And what I don't like, if you're going to promote carnivore, whatever, like, obviously it's another fucking bullshit diet. But what really pissed me off about that video, or that person in particular, is, first of all, no qualifications whatsoever. They're not even no certifications, no nothing. Literally, their experience is weight loss. They lost weight, right? And they did. For her. And she didn't even lose weight doing fucking carnivore. That's the thing. I fucking busted her too. I don't know if you saw my video, but I pulled up screenshots from her Instagram where she was promoting Herbalife and this fucking bullshit coffee, fat burning coffee. But guess what? those posts aren't there anymore. Because once she decided to become a carnivore coach and give carnivore all the fucking credit for her diet, she went and deleted them or archived them or whatever, you know? So I put that in my TikTok video. I wasn't going to address it until I saw that. So like, now you're just blatantly trying to fucking cover your tracks, you know, and you're pulling wool over people's eyes. And obviously we don't stand for people bullshitting people and scamming people like that.
Oh my God.
But not only that, like, and she actually messaged me on Instagram because I tagged her in a story after she blocked. Because I tagged her in a Instagram story. I posted the same TikTok video to my Instagram story and tagged her. I said your fucking scam is up, and I tagged her, you know. And she messaged me, and she said, I just think it's funny how much time you're spending on me. And I'm like, first of all, it was like 5 minutes of my day, but you know, so we started going back and forth, and she's like, I actually like your videos a lot. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you think about my videos. First of all, don't try kissing my ass and getting on my good side, you know. But what it was is like, I'm like, I don't like you, and here's why. I said, you have no qualifications, you have no certifications whatsoever. And I said, what does that tell me as a coach? It means you're not insured. So what happens when the advice that you're giving to people harms them and they fucking sue you? Mm-hmm. Like, what are they going to do then? You're not insured because you have, like, in order to get business insurance or whatever insurance for as a coach, you need to be certified. And clearly she's not, because she has no certifications. And so it went down this wormhole, and then she finally blocked me on Instagram as well, of course. But I got screenshots of our chats. I'll probably post them at some point. But I'm not going to let that one go, honestly, because like all these other
because people, they believe it. And I had, you know, people sending me those videos in my DMs, and I'm like, it's bullshit. And they're like, well, I'm the type of person that would believe something like this. And I'm like, okay.
That's what the problem is.
I guess, you know, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
And then another thing that kind of really pissed me off was, like, clearly you could tell she's been coaching for a week, because all of her weight loss success stories go back to, like, she was like, my clients lost 200 pounds since September 16th. God. I'm like, what the fuck? Who cares? In 1 week, you can, like, that's what you're bragging about, right? Like, or she's like, Joe Schmo lost 3 pounds in 2 days. Okay, clearly you don't understand how the human body works, because myself, I could plus minus 7 pounds any given day, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And most people are that way. And it's like
the intermittent fasting guy.
Exactly.
They're about compatible in toxicness.
They truly are. Yeah, they're made for each other. Maybe those two diets are going to marry each other one day.
Fucking intermittent fasting carnivore.
Intermittent fasting keto carnivore. It's a fucking bastardized diet. Yeah. Oh yeah. So like, and that's actually a real giveaway, right? Like, for coaches that their programs aren't legit, or they're not legit when they just only focus on losing X amount of weight in X or as quickly as possible. Huge red flag.
Yeah. Yeah. And red flags is like, I'm going to tell you what not to eat.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Like, cut all fruit out. All right. All fruit.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. I'm not saying it's bad. Just don't eat it. It's like, oh my fucking God.
And going
Shut the fuck up.
And going to that carnivore coach's profile, it literally says in the fucking profile, carbs are the enemy. You know, like, what the fuck? Like, you, like, literally.
It says carbs are the enemy?
Yes. And so,
oh my God.
And so in my video, I put a screenshot of that. I said, no, X, you're the enemy. And, you know, like, literally. And because I'm not going to mention her name and potentially, like, give her any high horse or whatever. So, but yeah,
I was going to say something, but it was going to be really, really fucking just not probably appropriate for public.
Yeah, for sure. We got to tone it down a little bit, I guess. I'm no sleep. I'm really fired up. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought there too. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. And there's another guy on there that I keep getting tagged in his videos. He's another intermittent fasting guy. Have you seen him? He's bald. He's like, the only reason or way you can lose weight if you skip whatever meal, intermittent fasting. That guy. I haven't completely watched all of them, but I'm like, oh, here's another one. And they all turn their stitches and duets off.
Big red flag right there too, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has their duets and stitches turned off. They're hiding something. They don't want people to call them out, which of course hardly anybody actually uses that anymore anyway. We just save the video and green screen it or whatever,
right.
because they're fucking weasels. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Diets.
I'm sick of it.
It's always going to be something. It's always going to be something. There's always going to be something new. And I don't understand like why carnivore is having such why it's so popular right now. It's very trendy right now. And I don't understand where the hell this came from. And everybody's like, this is how our ancestors ate. Guess what? Our ancestors they had to fight fucking wolves for food. They lived to be 30 years old. Clearly that worked very, very well for them. And I just think that your diet's bragging point is that this is how our ancestors ate. Our ancestors were dumber than a box of rocks, and they didn't live long.
Yeah.
I think we've learned something in the last couple 100,000 years or million years or whatever since the cavemen were around,
It's crazy how people like defend their diets. Like it's like, their fucking livelihood.
Yeah.
I someone asked me a question in the question box yesterday about, what diet would you throw in the trash? What do you think is the worst one? And I had the word keto in a fucking trash bin. And of course I was getting these DMs of like, why do you think this? And this is good for me. And it's like, you know what? And then I just went on to say, listen, if you're going to be negative in my DMs, don't even fucking send me one. I go, this is my opinion. Someone asked me it. You wanted to know.
Yeah.
I don't care if you fucking do it or not. I just don't think it's,
Yeah, because people identify with the diet. That is their entire personality.
Right.
We see that with keto. Keto literally it's a fucking
keto.
cult. Yes. So you will go after, you say anything bad about keto, you are personally attacking that person. And that's not how it should be. Like you're a diet, that's what you are. Like really? You're a minor.
Right? What would I call myself? I am an eater. I fucking eat. I fucking eat.
Right.
What are you, Matt? Are you a fucking salad bag?
I am full of shit is what I am. I don't know. I actually going back to like branching out to different types of content. So I actually did that yesterday too. I did a video. Actually, you commented on it with my dad bod
Which one?
My dad bod video.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah, thank you. I was actually really happy and really proud of that one because I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Because I'm really trying to change the way like the fitness industry operates, right? Like it's probably all for nothing, but I can try, so it was, I was glad to make that one.
Yeah. I don't think it's all for nothing. I think people look at coaches that they need to be looking a certain way, or if they don't, that they're not reputable. And that's really not the fucking case.
Yep. And that's what I'm trying to change.
I know. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't always have to be like I'm not counting calories right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just strength training and eating how I know how to eat. And it's like you don't have to always be like shredding or bulking or fucking whatever you're doing.
Yep.
I'm just living my life. Like,
exactly.
I'm in maintenance. This is what it's supposed to be about. Like I don't have to always be doing something.
Yeah, because like we teach our clients, this is the lifestyle, right? Like especially like you've been busy. I've been busy. I've been traveling. Like you think I want to diet and count calories and everything while I'm fucking in Alaska or whatever state I'm in? No. Hell no.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's we can do our part and we'll see where that gets us.
Exactly.
Oh, what's on your agenda for today?
I have one phone call with a potential client who actually she was with me for 6 months and then she got married. And then she wants to restart because like her honeymoon is over and stuff. She's not finished with her journey. And then I signed on with First Form.
You did?
Do you know that? Yeah. I'm a Legionnaire now. So I've been, I have a meeting with, I guess she's my coach, Taylor.
Okay.
Fucking amazing company.
What does that entail?
Like education. Like I have a Zoom meeting with her every week and we just like go about like how we can help people. It's more about like, they don't want you to like sell their products because it's not about like, not everyone needs a supplement.
Right.
obviously, right? But it's more about just education, and they have like nutrition, like Zooms, and it's like a lot of learning. If people are lacking in certain areas, how we can best help them and stuff like that. So
that is so exciting. Congratulations.
it's super, super exciting. Yeah. I was trying their products for like 2 months before I decided that.
So did they come to you like with that, or?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I guess.
What kind of products of theirs have you been taking? Like protein, pre-workout, or
their protein powder. I haven't tried the pre-workout yet. I've never been a pre-workout person, but I have it.
Okay.
I've tried their they have this macro factor vitamins that come in like one thing. So you get a probiotic, vitamin E, you get a fish oil, and it's all in one. So you're not buying all these different things. So I've been trying that. And that's pretty much it right now, is the protein and the vitamins, and the reds and greens, which are pretty good too. But I forget to take that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'm the same way.
I do lack in my fruits and veggies department, though. I have to admit, especially as we head into winter or fall, I start eating less of the salads and things like that.
Yeah. And you start eating more of the heartier foods and the more calorically dense foods, the more satisfying and comfort foods.
Right.
And nothing wrong with that, but we can definitely miss out on, getting our daily servings of vegetables and things like that. So
yeah, for sure.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, congratulations again. That's exciting. That's very cool.
Thanks.
I had a company reach out to me recently, and I don't know how I feel about doing things like that. And if it's the right fit, I would do it, something like that, and I'm glad that you found that right fit for yourself. So we'll obviously we get pitched that type of stuff all the time. So we'll see.
Yeah. I made sure to research, for sure. And it's pretty much, to me, like the top one that I've seen, and the product is it cooks well, it mixes well, it tastes good. It's made in an FDA building.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's cool. Right on.
Yeah.
Going back to forgetting to take your supplements or your food or whatever, I forgot to take I didn't necessarily forget, it just wasn't a priority, but I forgot to take my creatine with me on my trip, because I still wanted to keep that in my system and everything, So I was gone for 9-10 days. It probably cycled out of my system by that point. So I got back to the gym. I got my first workout in yesterday then, and I was expecting it to not be a great workout, honestly. No more creatine, so I expected some strength loss there, some flatness, and some. I don't feel as full and as muscular anymore, just because I lost a little bit of water weight and things like that. But then on the flip side, I was bloated as fuck coming back from that trip, which made the video that I did yesterday with taking my shirt off even funnier, because I was super bloated in that, and I'm no shame in my game, So,
and you didn't even seem that bloated. I think you look great.
Thank you. You're a sweetheart.
But for real, what did you eat? Bear? Did you have any Alaskan food? Did you have elk?
I had reindeer.
Reindeer.
Didn't realize that was a thing, but it was sausage, reindeer sausage. That's
was it good?
Yeah, it was. I couldn't really tell it was anything different, So maybe they could have been lying to me and it was a reindeer, but a lot of salmon, halibut. No elk.
Nice.
Yeah. What was that?
What were you going to say?
I was going to go back to the point I was making about creatine. On my workout yesterday then. People freak out, right, about taking time off from the gym. Oh my God, I'm going on vacation. I need to work out. What do I do? I'm going to lose my gains and all this and that. Well, I worked out yesterday, and I set a PR on my incline bench press, yesterday. Not even intending to, but I was feeling really good. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Which is even crazier because, jet lag and all that crazy stuff. But something was, I just attribute it to my body resting and recovering. Right. So that's kind of where
I'm going to say rest sometimes. I mean, not sometimes, but rest is so important.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I was going with that, is to emphasize on the importance of rest and recovery. So people think they need to be constantly thrashing their bodies and working out, 5, 6, 7 days a week with no rest, Whereas, and I tell people, you're on vacation, don't do shit. Like go be active, go have fun, enjoy yourself. But don't stress about working out, and I had a little bit of a nagging shoulder injury as well before I left on my trip. That healed up, of course, with some rest. It's all good. It's all good.
Sweet. Yeah, I've cut my workouts, recently, the past month, from 4 days to 2 days. My steps went from like 12,000 to like 7.
Oh, wow.
I'm feeling like I needed it though.
I would agree. You've been 100 miles per hour for a while. Yeah,
with everything, just business, workouts. I mean, I did the 5K a day. I think that like really.
Is that still going on, or was that for the month of September or
August?
August. Oh wow! Oh my God! So September's almost over already.
Yeah, we're gonna be in fucking October in like a week.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And here, what's the weather like there in Maine? Here in Ohio, it's been raining for 2 days straight. I think I brought the Alaska weather back with me because it's like 55 today, rainy. So
it's like 60, 70.
Okay.
It's cool in the morning. It's kind of humid. It's been sunny, but it's supposed to rain for the next few days.
Got it. I was thinking before our call, I was like, Beth and I haven't really collaborated on like a video, like on TikTok video or something. I don't know. Like I was thinking like we should collaborate on something. I know we collaborate a lot. Obviously we got the podcast and we do our TikTok lives, but like we should do like a joint video or something sometime too. People are always tagging, literally that we talk about this all the time, but we go back and forth. And so we could come up with something cool.
Didn't Zach and the Food Science Babe do something really cool like that?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I'm so out of touch with what's been going on the last couple of weeks.
That was a while ago. Oh, it was a while ago.
Okay.
Like a few months ago when I saw that, and I was like, oh my God, that was it was really cool.
Or
I don't know if it was intentional or not, but because
I had done I collaborated with Cup of Mel. Do you know Cup of Mel?
Why does she sound familiar?
Melissa Brown. She's like
is she
binge
the
eating.
Lulu?
No, she's a binge eating therapist. So I collaborated on a video with her once before on like a skit. So we could either do something like you and I, or we could even take it even further and see if we can get some other creators on there. Like maybe we can get Andy Does Healthy and I don't know, beefcake, and I don't know. I think getting like all of us to collaborate on a video or something would be super cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. All right. Let's think about that. Right. That's something fun to think about.
For sure.
I need my creative juices to fucking start flowing again.
What are you drinking there? Is that coffee? Iced coffee? I can't.
I have my Crystal Light.
Gotcha.
My fucking toxic Crystal Light.
Well, at least you don't have your iced coffee that you're like going to overdose on. So.
And my coffee.
There it is.
With coffee made in it. So.
Okay.
2 fucking toxins right next to me.
It's gonna kill you.
My chemicals. I know. Did you see the story I did yesterday when I was pouring my coffee into my coffee?
No.
And I was like, oh my God, the chemicals! We're gonna die. I'm like, the shit's fine, you guys.
Yeah. Oh my God.
People, they fucking lose it. They're like, oh, you're not a coach if you don't, you're not teaching people how to eat clean, or it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whereas there's no definition for clean. That's such a stupid buzzword.
A fucking clean.
Yeah.
I love wash it with Windex.
Exactly. I've seen people making videos where they're like scrubbing their food. Like, is it clean now? Scrubbing their potatoes. Okay, looks clean.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
I only eat clean.
What a shit show.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to make a video about like when people talk about the chemicals, about all the different chemicals in like the different foods, or like I think there's trace arsenic in apples.
Yep.
there's like formaldehyde and fucking tomato juice. I forget what bananas have something in them, but I was just going to, this is like everything has chemicals.
Exactly. Everything. Yeah. You can't get it. You can't, it's just like when people talk about processed foods where everything's processed, it's the same concept. And when these people say these things, they can't actually explain what the hell they mean. It's just, they're just regurgitating crap that they've been told or they heard,
Right. Yeah. Or the biggest one is like, I researched. It's like, okay, really?
You
Are
researched.
You a data analyzer? Right. You mean you Google searched?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, but Google is, yes, we use Google, right? But like, when we're doing our quote unquote research, we're looking at like publications, scientific journals and things like that,
right.
PubMed and not some random blog in the dark corners of the web or YouTube videos. That is not research for sure. And like you said,
right.
they're not conducting the experiments. They're not
fucking meta-analysis and shit,
right. Yeah, they're not doing,
Oh my God.
And especially in this day and age with all the other crap going on in the world, like everybody does their own research, and it's so bad.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is your little boy in school right now?
He is.
How is the school? What is it like there with COVID and all that?
Well, they're back on masks. They started the year without masks, and masks are back on. But other than that, they're still getting new cases at the school. I would honestly, if it keeps trending this way, like I would expect them to go work school from home again, homeschool, like they did last year.
Really? Yeah.
We'll see. What about you? Yeah. Your son just went back to school, right?
He just is like his fourth day back. He goes to a kind of like a private school, so they're outdoors. So they don't have any indoor. They're not taking anything indoors until they have to. So they're masked outside. But cases like other schools around here, everyone's in quarantine. It seems like the football team's in quarantine. Someone, it's like, it's a mess, really.
It's true. That's a good way of putting it. It's a mess.
I'm sick of it.
You and me both. I think I lost my vaccine passport, my vaccine card, so I had to take it with me to Alaska because that actually surprised me in Alaska of all places because they're pretty conservative, really? I think, in Alaska.
Yeah.
And we needed to show our proof of vaccination in order to stay in our Airbnb and our hostels and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I support, like, that's cool. Like, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated, but I think I lost my card in Alaska. So,
oh shit.
I don't know. I also haven't fully unpacked yet, so hopefully it's in there somewhere, but
hopefully. I know like some places like Hawaii right now, like you're not going to be able to go grocery shopping or you're not going to be able to go like anywhere basically if you don't have
New York.
New York is doing that. And I think I heard Canada is taking some measures.
That wouldn't surprise me if Canada did it. They're pretty strict about it.
Yeah. So.
Boy, what a time!
Yeah,
what a time!
What a time to be alive! Huh?
Yeah, something like that. It's all good though. Like it is. I mean, truly, it is a good time to be alive. I mean, we're making the most of the circumstances that we're given, right? And that's really all we can do. Make the most of it. And just continue to focus on ourselves and helping others and try not to get too tangled up in that shit.
Exactly. I try to stay away from all that.
I tell you what, I at the beginning of the pandemic and probably towards the middle of it, I got in a lot of discussions on Facebook, and that's so toxic. Not politics, but of course, the pandemic is political now. But when I stopped doing that, though, my happiness increased. And there's actually research to show that people that are heavily involved in politics and things like that, they're actually not happy. They're more unhappy than people that stay out of that type of stuff. I mean, it makes sense because again, going back to like the keto thing, like that's their personality, So
yeah, they live, breathe, and eat that shit.
Yeah, I don't care what side it's on. All sides do it. So yeah.
Yeah. I'll stay out of that.
Sure.
I'm going to live in my own little bubble, the Beth bubble.
Beth bubble, the whatever the bubble is. Yeah. I started working on some merch. I took a cue from, yeah, fun. I know, because you did like you were doing giveaways, right, for like a shaker bottle, I think.
Yeah, a tumbler and a mug. Yeah. And then I made a shirt that hasn't come out yet called "Eat the Fucking Fruit."
I love it.
So that's in the works. But that's it so far.
Yeah. I want to do a shirt for like "Eat the Damn Twinkie," because that's I close a lot of my videos and my podcasts with that. So I want to do that.
Nice.
So, and then
I was just talking about the Twinkie guy.
Were you?
Mark Haub.
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone was like, can I eat only ice cream and still lose weight? And I was like, oh, fuck, let me bring this up. So I'm like, okay, this guy from Kansas City University, whatever. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Technically, yeah, you can. Is it a good idea? Probably not. The tweet. Should you? Yeah, right. And that's the thing that people always say is like, is that what you're saying? Like, just eat nothing but crap? Like, no, but you could.
Yeah.
You
feel like utter shit.
Right. But. Yeah, for sure. If you fill up on nothing but junk food, shit, Twinkies, like, first of all, you're going to be starving. You're going to be ravenous, and you're not going to be getting the micronutrients you need. So you're not going to be healthy. Although with Mark Haub, actually, what he did was he ate nothing but Twinkies, but then he supplemented. I think he supplemented with a protein shake and maybe a multivitamin, if I'm not mistaken. And not only did he lose weight, but all of his blood work and everything improved. His cholesterol improved and everything. Yeah. Which is very interesting. But I think that I don't know what that can. I think that can be probably chalked up to the weight loss, because as we know, like weight loss inherently is going to make you healthier. It's
like losing that visceral fat and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he also ate like Doritos and Oreos as well, and like that kind of.
Okay, he just kind of. He did sprinkled around the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I love that too, because was that a wide scale study? No, it wasn't. You could say that was anecdotal if you want to, and it kind of is, right. But so we do need to take it with a grain of salt. But that's how a lot of research starts, though, is with anecdotal evidence. So yeah. Now you can't use that to make really concrete decisions, but that study, him doing that, and kind of reaffirmed what had already been done in the past with other studies, and then it started, other new studies on energy balance and things like that. So a lot of good came from that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the challenges that you do, or like Jordan does, like a Big Mac a day, or kind of like in that realm of study.
It's been a while since I've done one of those. I should think about doing one again soon. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. Last one I did was an ab challenge, and that was fucking brutal.
Ab challenge. Oh, what was that?
I was like, I did the RP diet, and I was like, okay. I'm going to try to get as lean as possible. And I did this during COVID. It like had me something to focus on that way. But my calories were so I had to be so meticulous, and I got to like 130 pounds, but like I am not genetically the person to have a 6-pack. Right. I got super, super lean. I think I had the 2-pack on top, and that's it. And you could see the muscles everywhere, but I did not, and I just proved it's like, it does not matter. Like genetically, sometimes you just might not have
That's abs. A very good point. Yeah.
And like I documented it on Instagram, and it just let people know, like, this is not fun to eat like
it's
this.
Not.
Like, is it worth it to get this lean?
Right. Unless,
to me, it wasn't.
Of course, for somebody it might be, right? But
right.
I would say for most people, like, I think most people want to lose weight and get that lean because they think that it'll make them happy, right?
Yeah.
But losing weight won't make you happy, at least not permanently. You need to find that happiness from within, and it starts up here.
Yeah. Yeah. I did that in the summer. So, like I really had to be meticulous. Like I could, like if I had a slice of pizza, that basically that was like it for the evening. I mean, I had to really watch
Yeah.
everything. So I missed out on a lot of, lobster rolls and
Lobster rolls in Maine. Come on
barbecue.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did it. I did it for the peeps.
Yeah. Yeah. The things we do,
I know.
And I will say, back when I did that, the fast food or the challenge that I did was TikTok literally decided what I ate, right? So for I think I did 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But at the end of that time, I felt like shit. Yes, I lost weight, but I did feel like shit. I was lethargic.
Right.
It was. Of course, I proved that it could be done. And I knew that's what would happen. But I just wanted to show, yes, you can do this.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not what it's all chalked up to be.
Nope. Unless, and I always say this, like, you don't need to be. What's the purpose? What purpose does having a six pack or visible ab? What purpose does that serve you? Right?
Yeah.
If
no one gives a shit.
Yeah, and if they do, like,
but what are you going to be doing? Like fucking taking selfies every single day of your six pack?
And Beth, Beth, as a woman, do you care if a guy? I know you're married, but do you care if a guy, if you were dating, would you care if a guy had a six pack?
No. In fact, it's almost like, why?
Yeah.
That's how I think about it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I agree. And from my,
I'm not too into the six pack guys.
Yeah, I'm not either. No. But I hear that all the time though too from women and my clients, and I have 3 sisters, a mom, and everything, and women don't like that. And of course, we shouldn't be doing this for anybody anyway. So we should be doing it for ourselves. So if you're trying to change your body for somebody else, you're in it for the wrong reason from the start.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And to keep up that six pack is a lot of fucking work.
It is. Not as much.
That's dedication.
Not as much work as getting it, but it's still, you can enjoy yourself. Yes. But you're still, going to have to cut some corners and cut some things out for sure. Some, whether it's some drinks or, eating out with your friends or, I don't know. All I know is that food is very important to me. In terms of like my relationships with my friends and family, like, and traveling, like I love to travel and try all the local foods. Right. And, wouldn't be able to do that if otherwise.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So we're coming up on our hour already. Oh my goodness.
Damn.
All right, then. I'm not going to go to the gym today. I need to rest, but I'm going to work. I have calls today, and then I'm getting a haircut this afternoon, and that's it, I think. So I actually feel really good right now, though. So
good.
Yeah.
Going to get a little nap in, maybe?
I don't know. I'm not much of a napper. I've never been a napper. Never.
And naps always make me feel worse.
Yeah, for sure.
More tired.
And I think it's probably because naps are supposed to be like 10 or 15 minutes, not an hour, So that's where most people go wrong with naps. My buddy likes to do something called a nappuccino. Have you ever heard of a nappuccino?
No.
So what he does is...
What is a nappuccino?
He'll drink coffee like 30 minutes before... or he'll drink coffee and then he'll take a nap immediately afterwards, because coffee takes about 20, 30 minutes to work its magic. So his theory then is when he wakes up 15 to 20 minutes later, he'll be more energized because the caffeine will be going, working its way through his body. And
that's interesting.
So, nappuccino. I don't know if it's legit or not, but he swears by it. So
hey.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's chat soon about collab video.
Yes. We'll reach out to...
And what else did I want to talk about? We have some two guests that are coming on soon.
Do we want to mention that? Or...
Should we mention?
Sure. I'll let you do the honors.
We are going to have Susan Niebergall
yes.
in October. And we are going to have Mr. Jordan Syatt in November.
So exciting. So exciting for both of those.
So exciting.
Yes. It's so cool.
I mean, super exciting. So
way to go, Beth.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, those are gonna be some really great conversations, especially like I'm really looking forward to Jordan's, of course, because he's been a big influence on myself, but like then with Susan too, like she's lived it. She's done it. She's proven like she's a role model for people in middle-aged women and
in their 40s, 50s, and 60s and 70s, and everyone that says they can't do it because they're too old.
Right.
She will prove you wrong.
She will, and she has. Yep. How old is she again?
Yes. 61, I think.
That is amazing. And 61. She didn't start till like her mid 50s, maybe?
I think like 52.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm thinking. And she has a new book. It's called Fit at Any Age.
Fit at Any Age. All right, we're going to start plugging it right away.
Yes.
I'll have to get a hold of that before our call with her.
Yeah. I got it over there. I'm going to dive through it.
There you go. I've been meaning to start this book here. It's the Diet and Health with Key to Calories. So I've been wondering, a lot of people, like nobody really knows for sure where 1,200 calorie diets come from. There's some theories out there, but this is where I kind of, my own like little research led to me was that it came from this woman, this Lulu Hunt Peters. This book is over 100 years old.
Okay.
And
wow.
That's where the 1,200 calorie diet, I think, came from. So I'm going to read up on it. And I want to do like some videos on it, some content on it, something. I'm not sure, but it'll be useful.
Yeah. Nice. And actually, Jordan and Mike Vicante are finishing writing their book.
Really?
So Jordan has a book coming out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're editing it right now. Okay. So that's exciting. I
was gonna say, hopefully that's good timing then for him to, I don't know,
plug about the book. Yeah.
For sure. That's exciting. I did not know they were working on a book.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Cool. Well, Beth, I think that's it then for today.
All right, Matt.
Thanks. That's it. Thanks for your time today. It was awesome. It was good catching up with you.
Yes, good catching up.
Likewise.
For sure. I hope this all recorded and stuff.
Looks like it has. I'm gonna double check, but I see the stop button. It's flashing right now, so we're good to go. I did a couple of test runs before our call today, so.
Okay, cool.
3:00 in the morning. I was doing it. So. All right.
Oh my God, I love it.
We'll see you.
All right. Ciao.